Hey everyone, it's me Ryan here. Today we're taking a look at this. Right here is the T24 by Supersolid, which is a 1080p 24-inch 75Hz IPS monitor for just $179 on promo now. So how good is it? Let's find out.
Starting off with the specification, it's an IPS screen that has a resolution of 1920 by 1080 and a set response time of 12 milliseconds. AMD FreeSync support, no G-Sync support, and there's no DP ports here. 92% sRGB color space, 220 nits for the brightness, and the ability to be VESA mounted with a 75 by 75mm VESA mount that you have to unscrew the stand for. For the rear ports, you have two connectors. One of them is a HDMI 1.4 and the other is a VGA port. The HDMI one is for the 75Hz refresh rate and the VGA can only support 60. The VGA port here is ideal for older computers if let's say you do use one. And last of all is your DC power in, no headphone pass-through ports here. Unboxing is simple. Open the box from the top and flip it around instead of what I did, as then you have to still flip it around. And now screw on the bottom half of the stand to the rest of the stand. Just lift the monitor out of the box, and there's also a nice peel waiting for you at the back side of the monitor. For the things that you do get with this monitor, you get the user manuals, a VESA adapter, power adapter, and a HDMI cable, along with some screws for you to mount the bottom half of the stand to the main stand. The stand is actually quite easy to install, being a toolless assembly, which is great. There's just some tilt adjustment to the stand and not really any height or rotation adjustment. It's quite simple design with rubber feet at the bottom. The OSD of the monitor, they'll control via a thumbstick, which is great. It's a bit weird as pressing down on the thumbstick actually turns off the monitor, as there's no dedicated power buttons. So it will take some getting used to, but navigation is fine. Now for the display, it's a 1080p IPS display.
So now let's talk about the backlight of this monitor. As you can see here, the T24's backlight isn't that great, I would say. There's only one slightly bright spot near the top left hand side of the display. And I feel that's quite alright considering its price range and the basically features that you do get with this monitor. However, if you say you have more than like one bright spot, there's some other issues with the monitor, Supersolid will be more than happy just to replace the entire panel for you. I've checked with them. If you say you have an issue, just drop them a message and then they will reach out to you to replace the panel that is faulty.
For the response time, this definitely tells you it's not a gaming monitor, as the 12 millisecond one does result in quite a fair bit of motion blur. But then also, this monitor is not marketed as a gaming monitor but more for people to use it for content consumption or production. For the build quality of the display, I'll say it's quite decent. The stand has very little wobble in it, and though the monitor is mostly made out of plastic, the monitor feels quite right when you feel like it's quality wise. I say it's decent even though it's made out of plastic. The only thing that can be a bit of a concern would be the glossy bezel around the edge of the monitor. It would be very prone to getting scratched very easily as it's made of plastic and has chrome on it. I also do like the brush look on the bottom bezel of the monitor. It gives it kind of a semi-premium feel. But the lettering of the monitor, which is the T24, the font size of that, it's a bit on the weird side, I would say. In terms of competition, there is a monitor out there that it's fighting with, which is the Dell SE241HR, which is quite an affordable monitor, offering exactly almost the same specs as this monitor that I'll be taking a look at in the future. And somehow you get the Supersolid one for cheaper, then I say go for the Supersolid one in this case. What I do like about this monitor is its price range, as you're getting an IPS 75Hz display that's rather affordable for under $200. Assembly is also quite simple with a toolless mounting mechanism, which is great compared to other Supersolid monitors. And the inclusion of a VESA mountable bracket is great, as it allows people to use an aftermarket high adjustable stand to counter the non-high adjustable stand that it comes with. What I feel that can be improved is the backlight. A more even distribution of it would be better, but at its current state it's quite alright. I also would like to see a height adjustable stand included, as the current fixed position stand isn't really that nice for people who are a bit shorter or taller, and a high adjustable stand would cater to their needs. Another thing that can be added is a dedicated power button instead of using the joystick control, as my mind keeps telling me that pressing down on it would be a theoretical enter for the menu, but it's actually shut down, so it's quite frustrating at times.
So overall, I would say that this monitor is fine for normal office use, though I wouldn't recommend it for gaming due to its 12 millisecond response time, as that's not going to give you the best experience in terms of gaming. But if you just want to do it for normal Netflixing and just normal YouTube videos along with your office work, I think it's fine, as the additional 75Hz makes your Windows experience a lot smoother compared to a traditional 60Hz monitor. So with that, we have come to the end of the video. Leave a like, subscribe, share, a comment down below, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.